and gentlemen, to our YouTube channel and all of our pages on the social media. In this short video, we'll be demonstrating how to connect the Tune Maestro to one of the powerful VSTs made by Audio Modeling. Very nice, very expressive, very powerful VST engine known by SWAM. We'll go through the details. It's going to be a short video of how to connect the Tune Maestro to the computer that hosts the VST, and then we'll show the necessary settings to operate both the MIDI keyboard along with the Tune Maestro on the SWAM VST. So we basically start with choosing one of the outputs of the Tune Maestro. As you can see in this video, I'm using out 1. It doesn't matter which out to use. You can use out 2 or out 3, but for the reason of this video, I'm using out 1. And to select the SWAM VST in the Tune Maestro device, all I have to do is click on the setup for 3 seconds. This takes me to the main menu of the device, as you can see here. I'm going to skip the first menu, which is the MQT. I'm going to skip the second one, which is selecting the MIDI channel. I'm going to go straight to the third menu, which is the instrument selection. I'll click this button quickly, and then I'll down here select one of the outputs. Since I'm using out 1, I'm going to use the corresponding key, which is the C, the out 1. And then in this out 1 selection, I'm going to use the number 19. 19 basically indicates the code for the SWAM. Okay, as you can see, 19. I'm going to select or press on the C key again to confirm the selection, and then I'll click on the setup key, one quick click, and then I'll click the second time, but this time it's going to be a long like a press and hold click to save the settings. So I'm going to click and hold down the setup key. As you can see, it flashed. That means it has stored the code for the SWAM VST. Now the Tune Maestro is basically ready to control the SWAM VST. There's a couple of settings I want to show you on the SWAM interface to make sure that your MIDI selections and the MIDI settings are selected correctly. Luckily, the SWAM is very easy, very primitive. Settings necessary that you need to implement. It's not very heavy in settings. You don't have to implement a lot of settings on the VST of the SWAM. It's going to be just basically a couple of items that we're going to check, and we should be ready to roll. Now for this particular video, as you can see, I'm using a simple MIDI controller, nothing too complicated. And this MIDI controller is basically just a dummy MIDI controller with no sounds in it, powered via the USB, and it's made by Behringer. It's the XU controller. Now the couple of settings we're going to check into the SWAM VST is basically just the MIDI connections. So I'm going to click on this icon here. As you can see, my mouse moving here. Let me zoom in to help you see it better. So basically it's this connection right here. I'm sorry, this icon here. And once I select the MIDI, I'll get this basically this upper menu here, and then I will select the MIDI. Once I select this, I got to make sure that my USB MIDI, which is basically the converter that I'm using from the Tune Maestro to the computer. It's just a simple MIDI converter from MIDI 5-pin to USB. And here's my UMX 610 Behringer MIDI controller. I got to make sure that both of them have a check mark in them, and I should be all set. Now at this point, I'm ready basically to play the VST, and you can hear the sounds basically come on the speaker. Okay, there's one more setting that we need to implement, which is basically selecting you go to the pitch menu here on the left, and then I'll get this other menu here, go to micro tuning. Just make sure that the cavet scale ultimate is selected to on, not off. Make sure that this is selected to on. and it should be all set. If it's in off mode, the Tune Maestro will not be able to control the SWAM VST. Make sure it's set to on, and you should be all set. Because at this point now, I can play and also change scales and transpose, and it should respond as I'm playing. So now I'm going to do transpose up, for example, and you can see basically the VST responding as +1. I'll go one more transpose key, and as you can see here, it's going to be +2, +3, and if I hit reset, it's going to reset itself. If I go -1, as you can see, it transposes to minus and plus. Now I'm going to play a couple of microtune keys. I'll microtune the E, and I'll microtune the A, and I'll play a simple phrase just to kind of demonstrate this for you. So let's say, for example, okay, I'm going to transpose +1. I'll play the same phrase. I'll go -1 or -2, play the same phrase again. I'll change my keys. I'll use a different scale or microtuning, for example. This time I'll do the F sharp and the B. So basically a simple phrase like I'm going to reset my transpose just to kind of demonstrate the full functionality. Now the Tune Maestro has the ability to actually micro-tune further, like tunings, not just the -50, which we'll demonstrate on this screen. For example, I'll implement a special tuning, something like more of a Turkish style. So I'm going to raise the D sharp key, basically +38, and I will, let me zoom in so you can see it better. And then I will micro-tune the G flat and make it -38. So I'm going to go -38. Now I have my D sharp at +38 and my G flat at -38, and I'm going to play a simple phrase. As you can see, and I'm going to transpose again just to kind of demonstrate further the functionality. I'll go +1 and play that same phrase. -1, similar thing. And this video basically just kind of, like I said, it shows the functionality and the integration of the Tune Maestro with the SWAM VST. Like I said, the VST is the SWAM VST is very powerful, very expressive, very rich in sound, and the integration of the micro tuning with it makes it really more useful on both stage and in the studio. So at the end of this video, I want to thank you for watching, and also if you have any questions, if you have any comments, we would like to hear either on our YouTube page or our social media platforms, and also via email. Thank you for watching once again, and we'll see you in the next video.